Begin this afternoon with some breaking news in Montclair, New Jersey, where a police officer was shot. Newscopter 7 over the scene in Forest Street just a short time ago. You can see several evidence markers and crime spree tape around the house there.
New Jersey reporter Anthony Johnson is live in Montclair with the breaking details. Anthony.
Yeah, we started getting reports about this around 2:30 this afternoon. That's when we understand a police officer, a Montclair police officer, went up to a residence. He had an encounter with a person that lives inside of that residence, and then all of a sudden a shot was fired. We understand from inside the house, striking that police officer. Police did return fire at the time, so both the police officer and the person inside, they were both injured. We do understand that these are non-life-threatening injuries. Both of them were taken over to University Hospital in Newark. Once again, they are expected to make a full recovery. Montclair police, of course, have been out here on the scene. Essex County Prosecutor's Office also out here on the scene. They're trying to gather as much information as they possibly can, trying to look to see if they can gather any more evidence to see what led up to the shooting taking place inside of a residence, or right outside the residence, right here on Forest Street. We understand that address is in the 190s. I talked to one of the neighbors who lives in one of the buildings. He said he did hear a lot of commotion. He heard a lot of noise, a lot of screaming, but he did not hear any shots. But he did hear a lot of commotion just before this entire incident took place here. So once again, we have a police officer that was shot. He was injured. Also, we have another person that lived inside of that resident, also shot by police officers. Both of them injured, both taken over to University Hospital. Non-life-threatening injuries, but as you can see behind me, investigators and the prosecutor's office, the Essex County Prosecutor's Office, they're still investigating this scene. Good news is at least the officer is expected to survive. We did get a tweet, of course, from Governor Murphy wishing the police officer, him and his wife both wishing the police officer their very best, saying these officers do everything they can to protect our lives each and every day. And this is purely an example of what they do and how these things can turn into very tough situations, as we've seen out here on Forest Street in Montclair this afternoon. That is the latest live from Montclair. Anthony Johnson, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.